Picture stepping into a room where sunlight drifts through the window and catches on a suspended constellation of smooth, circular wooden discs, each one gently rotating or tilting at the faintest whisper of air. This is the quiet magic of an abstract hanging wooden discs installation, part sculpture, part kinetic art, part atmosphere. It's an arrangement that does not shout for attention but mesmerizes you over time, inviting the eye to wander from circle to circle, from shadow to shifting highlight, discovering something new each time you pause beneath it. At first glance, this kind of installation might appear simple. Discs of wood, often of varying diameters, hung in clusters or lines by nearly invisible threads or thin wires. But look closer and you see a thoughtful orchestration of balance, spacing, and movement. Each disc is sanded smooth like a pebble washed by water, its edges rounded or beveled so light wraps gently around the grain. Some artists choose woods with strong character, pale birch that glows softly, rich walnut that soaks up shadow, or even laminated plywood with visible layers that create hypnotic rings around each edge. One of the pleasures of an abstract hanging disc installation is how freely it can be customized. Some are minimal and monochrome, 20 discs all the same size and wood type, aligned in a neat grid suspended from a ceiling beam. Others are lush and playful, dozens of discs in multiple sizes, species, and stains, each one dangling at a different height, so that the whole piece looks like a burst of bubbles or a school of drifting jellyfish. When a window is open or an HVAC breeze flows past, the entire sculpture comes to life, each disc spinning slowly, catching and releasing glints of light like a mobile for grown-ups. The making of these discs is almost meditative. Artisans often begin with planks of selected wood, slicing them into blanks before shaping them on a lathe. The turning process reveals concentric grain patterns that vary from tight ripples in maple to bold, expressive swirls in olive wood. After shaping, each disc is sanded by hand through multiple grits until it's smooth enough to feel like silk under the fingertips. Some artists leave the wood natural, finished only with a clear oil or wax to protect it and deepen the grain. Others stain or char the discs lightly for dramatic contrast, or even paint select pieces to punctuate the warm wood tones with splashes of color. Once ready, the discs are suspended from the ceiling using thin nylon threads, fishing line, or fine wire, strong enough to hold, subtle enough to disappear into the air. The arrangement might be a precise pattern, neat rows, perfect spirals, concentric circles expanding like ripples on water, or a more chaotic scatter, intentionally irregular so that no two viewing angles look the same. For a dramatic touch, some installations use mixed lengths, allowing discs to dangle from ceiling to floor like a cascading wooden curtain you can walk through or stand inside. Lighting transforms these installations into living canvases. By day, natural light plays across the wood surface, highlighting shifting tones from honey to amber to deep bronze. By night, a carefully placed spotlight or pendant lamp above or beside the cluster casts overlapping shadows that dance softly on the surrounding walls and floor. The movement is subtle but entrancing, a quiet reminder of nature's gentle rhythms, right inside your living room, foyer, or creative studio. Many homeowners and designers place these installations where they become a centerpiece, above a dining table where guests linger over conversation, in an entryway to welcome visitors with a hint of unexpected whimsy, or in a minimalist bedroom where they double as calming visual meditation before sleep. In open-plan spaces, a larger installation can even serve as a floating room divider. Not a wall, but a translucent screen of wood and air that lets light and sight flow freely while subtly defining zones within a bigger room. One of the loveliest aspects of a hanging disc installation is that it never has to stay the same. Because each disc is individually suspended, you can adjust heights, swap out pieces, or rearrange them entirely over time. Some people add seasonal touches, perhaps interspersing a few golden discs for autumn, or painted pastels for spring. Others keep it timeless and neutral, letting the wood's natural patina deepen with age. Maintenance is blissfully easy. A gentle dusting now and then, a quick check that threads remain secure and untangled, and an occasional wipe with a soft cloth and a dab of wood oil to nourish the grain, that's all it asks in return for the quiet beauty it brings day after day. Unlike more static wall art, the kinetic aspect keeps it fresh. The slow motion prevents your eyes from growing blind to its presence, reminding you that design can be alive, responsive, and serenely dynamic. Some installations grow larger over the years. An artist might begin with 10 or 20 discs, then revisit the piece to add new ones. A circle turned from reclaimed barn wood, a disc cut from a fallen backyard tree, a slice from driftwood gathered on a coastal walk. In this way, the installation becomes a living archive of personal stories, each disc carrying not just shape and grain but memory and meaning. Even in commercial or gallery spaces, the abstract hanging wooden discs installation is a favorite for evoking calm and curiosity. Cafes and yoga studios use them to soften acoustics while adding a focal point that invites daydreaming. In boutiques, they hover over display tables like delicate chandeliers, highlighting merchandise without overshadowing it. In art galleries, they stand alone, pure form and motion, no message beyond the gentle truth that wood and air and light, arranged with care, are enough to stir emotion. When you stand beneath a canopy of these discs, you feel a subtle shift in perspective. It's not just an object on a wall but an environment that surrounds you, frames your thoughts, and hushes the room's noise into a soft background hum. The discs remind you that beauty needn't shout. Sometimes it drifts, floats, and spins, whispering its presence in small movements and quiet grace. And when you turn out the lights at the end of the day and the last beam of dusk flickers across the suspended wood, you're left with the sense that something living is resting above you. A gentle dance paused until tomorrow's first breeze sets it drifting once more. An abstract hanging wooden discs installation is exactly that. A pause, a drift, a daily breath of art that keeps a room alive long after you've stepped away. An abstract hanging wooden discs installation starts with the plainest shape, the circle. No angles, no hard edges. Just a clean round piece of wood, sometimes as small as your palm, sometimes wide enough to cover your whole face. On its own, a single disc is nothing special. Stack a few together and you have a stack of coasters. But hang them by the dozens, the hundreds, at different heights, distances, angles, and suddenly they stop being furniture parts and start being a quiet forest of floating planets. That's what makes this kind of art different. It's not fixed. It doesn't sit still. It's air and motion and gravity working on something solid, giving wood a softness it usually never has. Some discs swing gently in place, tied to invisible nylon threads. Others twist slowly when someone walks past. The whole piece becomes a living sculpture, the opposite of stiff wooden beams and boards nailed to stay put forever. Most people start simple. They cut circles from thin plywood, or slices of reclaimed branches so each disc shows off a natural ring pattern. Some makers sand them glass smooth and oil them until they gleam. Others leave the bark edge for a raw touch. Some discs are painted on one side, natural on the other, so when they spin the installation flashes between wood grain and bold color. The hanging part is where the magic happens. Invisible monofilament, fine chains, or thin leather cords suspend the discs from a ceiling grid or a sturdy branch overhead. The spacing is never random. You have to plan how far each disc will drop, how they overlap in air, how much room they need to dance without bumping each other too hard. Too close and it's a tangled mess. Too far apart and it loses its density, looking lonely. Good installations interact with their surroundings. Hang them by a big window and the wind makes them shift all day. Add soft spotlights from above, and each disc casts a drifting shadow that crawls across walls and floors as the discs sway. At night, these shadows become half the artwork, moving shapes painting the room in slow motion. Scale makes a statement too. A single string of 5 discs is gentle, almost like wind chimes without the noise. A grid of 50 or a cloud of 100 creates an atmosphere, a room you step into, not just a piece you look at. Some artists even hang discs at slightly different angles so they reflect light differently and break the pattern just enough to keep your eyes curious. Making them is honest work. Cut the circles clean. Sand the edges smooth so there's no rough bite when the light hits them. Drill tiny holes near the edges or dead center, depending on whether you want each disc to hang flat, tilt, or spin freely. Attach the line, measure the drop, tie a knot, do it again. 1 disc is quick. 50 is an exercise in patience. But when you finish, you get a piece that's never exactly the same twice. A lot of people call this type of piece immobile, but it's more than a kid's crib toy. It's modern art that stays accessible, humble with doing something unexpected. It fits anywhere, over a dining table, in an office lobby, in a quiet corner where a bit of motion can break the stillness. It calms a space down, softens harsh lines, reminds you that air moves even when you're too busy to notice. You can buy these installations ready-made. Some come in neat, identical circles all perfectly painted. But the best ones feel handmade. They mix discs in different sizes, different grains, maybe a knot here, a rough edge there. They don't hide the wood story, they let each piece contribute to the collective drift. Some people go bigger, huge discs cut from old tree trunks hanging like wooden moons. Others keep it subtle, a handful of thin circles spinning above a reading nook. There's no rule but one: let them move. Movement is the soul of it. So next time you see an empty corner or a stretch of ceiling begging for more than another dusty light fixture, think about a hanging forest of discs. Cut circles from scraps. Stain some, leave others raw. Hang them high, low, loose, tight. Let the air do what it does best. Stir them, spin them, keep them honest. In a world where wood usually stays nailed down and still, an abstract hanging wooden discs installation is proof that solid things can float. And sometimes the best way to appreciate wood is to watch it move.